I am Alice Russell. I've lived in Fall River a good many years. All that time, the Bordens occupied the house next door. I exchanged calls with Miss Lizzie Borden regularly. She always received me upstairs.
The name's Bridget Sullivan. I was sometimes called Maggie by Miss Em and Miss Lizzie, it being the name of the previous girl. I came to Fall River 4 years ago and have worked for the Bordens ever since.
My full name is Emma L. Borden. The L is for Lenora. I am the sister of Miss Lizzie Borden. I was just a trifle over 14 when our father married for the second time, and I remember my mother very well.
My name is Lizzie Andrew Borden, not Elizabeth. Lizzie. Andrew, after my father I was so christened. I am innocent. I leave it to my counsel to speak for me.
In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. Andrew Jackson Borden knows that pennies must be pinched, so Monday's mutton supper will be Tuesday's mutton lunch. And then to stretch it further, Thursday's breakfast is mutton soup. And we're getting sick in the house of Borden.
Daddy was an undertaker, nobody was too tall. He'd charge up for the big bucks and bury him in the small. To save a couple dollars, he'd chop off a couple feet.
He's fucking rich, that Mr. Borden.
In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. The sisters live in the front of the house, the old folks take the rear. It seems a bit peculiar, but they've kept it up for years. I won't say they're not cordial, crowded's more the word. They get no peace in the house of Borden.
Lizzie's not the brightest bird, and Emma's not so sweet. Mind you, these are not my words, but I hear things on the street. Any way you slice it, these girls are past their prime. There's no money bells in the house of Borden.
In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. Father married Mrs. Borden after our mother died. If she's in it for the money, she's in for a big surprise. We've no personal objection, but she can't have what's ours. Fair is fair in the house of Borden.
The family crest of Borden is a lion with an axe, running rampant into battle, ready to attack. It's an oddly fitting emblem for a family like this. And we're killing time in the house of Borden.
Time in the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. When I was a girl, I gave my father my gold ring. He wears it to this day, a symbol of my love for him. My middle name is Andrew. Father wanted a boy, but I'm Daddy's little girl now.
The father loved the younger one. Some say a bit too much. They say she talks to pigeons, but who am I to judge? I don't mean to spread on rumors. These are just things that I hear. But there's some crazy shit house of boredom.
This is not love. I don't know what it is, but I know this is not love. You touch with selfish hands. This is not love. You speak in cold demands. This is not love. Whatever you take, it isn't giving. When I have no choice, what kind of life am I living when I have no voice? I don't know what it is. Sometimes you say the words, this is not love. Afterthought apologies are not enough to make me believe, make me forgive you, repair the damage done. It's not enough to say you're sorry and still have your fun. I want to feel that I can fall and not be made to feel a fool. I want to look up and see a bright light shining through. To see arms outstretched to hold me, wanting nothing in return, but only for me to feel safe and secure. Is it so much to ask for? Is it so wrong to want more than this? Because this is not love. 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 I don't know what it is, but I want out of it. I love you too, Father.
Lizzie,
Good evening, Alice.
are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, what happened?
Nothing. I just.
Are you having troubles
No,
again with your...
Please, Alice. I gotta get out of here.
Lizzie, listen to me.
I gotta.
Lizzie, you can tell me anything.
I gotta.
Lizzie, I won't give you away.
I gotta. There's something hanging over me. A thunderstorm I can't see, but I know it's there.
Sis and me were stuck down here, and it's killing me. I wanna know who I am, free and clear. I just don't know how. I used to hope it'd be different, no more pain and fear. But hope is
Who are these that fly like a cloud to my window, coming with the waxing of the moon, to the beating of your wings and the violence of freedom? I love you, I am hopeful, am I doomed? I clamor and I moan. That house is not my home. My silver wings are pinioned with green gold. My ghost, my dove, my innocence, my love. Am I utterly forgotten, left alone? Boys wanna come, wanna play with my pigeons, and you never let the boys come, boys come, boys come. Hand on my knee, and you never let the boys come. Chasing all the boys away, I feel myself disintegrating. Please, Daddy, if I stay with you, Daddy. Fingers on my knee, Daddy. Stop it, Daddy. Fingers on my boys, pigeons' fingers, Daddy. Stop it, Daddy.
There are survivors. They would be on the mountain like dogs of the valley. All of them moaning. Oh, that I had wings like a dove. I would fly away, be at rest.
Lock away your secrets. Lock away my life. What if I unlocked your secrets to your stupid little life? I want a new dress. Daddy needs some money for a new dress. New dress, Daddy. I mean, please, Daddy, please. I want a new dress just like all the girls in pretty dresses. All the girls in pretty dresses. Pretty dresses, pretty boys and girls come around to the pretty houses. Pretty penny. Hand on my knee, on my fingers, on my pretty penny.
The soul of the white bird on the wings of 6 blackbirds will be carried in the night to the mountain. Oh Lord, do not deliver the soul of the white bird, the soul of the white bird to the wild beast.
Lizzie, don't!
Is that you, Alice?
Yes, I've been looking all over for you.
Are you alone?
Yes,
Then come up. Come up and see them. Father says birds are filthy, but I think they're beautiful. Why couldn't it be different? Emma and I used to think that it ought to be. We used to hope that it would be different.
maybe someday it will be. Maybe someday your heart will be open. Maybe someday you will know. Maybe someday I will make you see that your secret's safe
for your people. He ought to be doing for his own daughters. You are not our mother, and you never will be.
Miss Emma, what do you want for breakfast?
I don't want any breakfast. Maggie, have you seen Lizzie this morning?
No. But her bed is freshly made, as if she hadn't slept in it at all.
Lizzie!
What time is it?
You must have fallen asleep.
Lizzie, where are you?
I have to go.
Lizzie, may I call on you tonight?
Yes. Emma, what are all of these goings on, and why has Maggie packed you a bag?
I am going to Fairhaven.
What has happened?
This is what has happened. That woman has convinced Father to change his will. She is trying to close us out.
How can she do that?
Look here. If Father dies before her, she'll take everything, and we'll have nothing. And then what shall we do?
Emma, please.
Lizzie, I have to get away for a few days. I shall figure something out.
Please don't leave me here alone with them.
I am afraid that somebody will do something if I were to see her again!
Emma, wait! What if Mrs. Borden dies first?
I was a trembling child, just 12 years old, when Mama placed you in my arms. You were only 2. You never knew, sweet little sister. She touched my face and she pulled me close. She whispered in my ear, don't let her go. Don't let her know, your sweet little sister. For years I've tried to be to you all the things she was to me. I tried to give you all the love you needed, but now I fear without a word I told you everything, and now I hear a warning and it must be heeded. Sweet little sister, I'm so afraid to leave you. Sweet little sister, I've got to get away. I was a dark-souled girl of 14 years when Father married his new wife. You were only 4, so I kept score, my sweet little sister. She touched his face and she pulled him close, and then she whispered in his ear, he let us go. She runs the show, sweet little sister. For years I've tried to keep you safe from the darkness in my heart, but now I see my trouble so reflected. I look into your cold blue eyes, they tell me everything, and now I know that no one's been protected. Sweet little sister, what I don't see, what you don't see. Sweet little sister, you never hurt me, never hurt you. Sweet sister, what you don't know, what I don't know. Sweet little sister, I can never show. Sweet little sister, oh,
Emma, you've forgotten your book. And she asked me to pack it special.
Well, I shall take care of it for her. The Book of Household Poisons.
Time for Mrs. Borden's tea. Fire burn and toil, kettle bubble, water boil, a sun, sail on, bitter trouble, very strong.
Prussic acid is one of the most rapidly acting toxins that affects mammals.
Black leaves and stew, settle cozy, dark asleep, oh soothe this day, milk and sugar to cold.
Several common household plants can accumulate large quantities. Shattercane and velvet grass, sorghum and white clover, millipedes and burnet moss, flax when winter's over. Cherry stones and apricot, pale and milky silent, poison forage, Prussian blue, ferric ferrocyanide, 300 parts per million, prussic acid, bluish clear, protoplasmic poison, boils at 26 degrees and faintly tastes of almonds. Death is by paralysis of heart and respiration, passes through unbroken skin. Careful, for it's found within. Shatter cane and velvet grass, sorghum and white clover, millipedes and burnet moths, flax when winter's over. Cherry stones and apricot, pale and milky silent, poison forage, Prussian blue, beautiful and violent, following directions in the book of household poison. Just a drop dropped in the milk and hope that she'll enjoy some. Mind you, don't forget to close your eyes and hold your breath. But wouldn't that be easy now? A perfect little death. Just drop a grain into her tea. Mrs. Borden, R.I.P. Shatter cane and velvet grass, sorghum and white clover, millipedes and burning moths, flax when winter's over. Cherry stones and apricot, pale and milky silent, poison forage, Prussian blue, beautiful and violent. Shatter cane and velvet grass, sorghum and white clover, millipedes and burnet moths, flax when winter's over. Cherry stones and apricot, pale and milky silent, poison forage, Prussian blue, beautiful and violent. Maggie, I am going out
At this hour, Miss Lizzie, where could you be going?
to Bence's pharmacy.
Benson's Pharmacy. That's clear on the other side of town. If you're feeling ill, Miss Lizzie, you ought to lie down and I shall call on Dr. Bowen.
No, I am not faint. I don't need anything from Dr. Bowen.
Well then, what are you needing?
Prussic acid.
Miss Lizzie, what forever are you needing that?
To clean a stain.
A stain? What stain? On that old sealskin cape? Miss Lizzie, what forever are you needing this cape in this heat?
Lizzie,
Alice.
will you receive a friend here in the yard, or shall we go upstairs?
Oh, Alice, I am so sorry, but I have to go to Bence's pharmacy.
Why?
Well, Father and Mrs. Borden were awfully sick last night.
Are your father and mother all right?
Don't call her mother!
Are you well?
We were all sick. All but Maggie.
Our milk?
I think our milk might be poisoned. We all drank of it, all but Maggie, and Maggie isn't sick.
If it had been the milk from the farmer himself, I should suppose other people would be sick, and I haven't heard of anybody. How do you get your milk?
Well, we have them bring the milk in a can and set it on an empty step, and we have an empty can. We put out the empty can overnight, and the next morning when they come and bring the milk, they take the empty can.
And what time does the farmer come?
About 4.
Well, it is light at 4. I shouldn't think that anyone would dare tamper with the milk that time. Fear they should be seen.
I shouldn't think so, but Mrs. Borden even told the doctor that she thought that she had been poisoned.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. But I can't sleep at night. Father has so many enemies. I'm afraid that somebody will do something. I don't know what, but I'm afraid that somebody will do something. I want to sleep with my eyes half open. One eye open half the time.
But if you close your eyes, you'll see the golden pear. It hides the key that can open up your heart and end your toil. See how they ripen on the bough. Now they're falling to the ground to be gathered up in skirts before they spoil. Will you lay next to me in the shade of the tree? Will you bite through the skin to the sweet flesh within? Will you rest for a while? Let me bring back your smile. Will you lay next to me? Will you stay?
I ought to be on my way.
The pear is jealous of the rose because she hears of all your woes, but she never gets a chance to taste your pleasure. And though she's luscious to the taste, she's always eaten in great haste, for the autumn winds that blow steal all her treasure. Will you lay next to me in the shade of the tree? Will you bite through the skin to the sweet flesh within? Will you rest for a while? Let me bring back your smile. Will you lay next to me? Will you stay? Sleep, sleep, sleep. I'll keep my eyes half open. One eye open half the time.
Miss Lizzie! Your father doesn't want you nor Miss Russell up in the barn no more.
Maggie, what do you have there?
Listen to me, Lizzie, it's bad, and I don't know how to say it. But your father saw you in the barn, he saw you go up there with Alice. He said, I told her to leave those birds alone. They're sick and dark and filthy. Then he took an axe and chopped their heads off one by one. He killed them.
Sound of beating pigeon wings is ringing in my ears, and the taste of blood is on my tongue, and it's been rising up for years. My world is growing darker. He is shutting out the light. There's no way out of this pressure cooker. No way out alive. Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these why? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these wait. Everything is fine, Lizzie. We will find a better way. If you stay with me, Lizzie, I will protect you.
There are two sides, Lizzie. You didn't choose what side you're on.
But there is right
And there is wrong.
and I will choose my weapon. Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these why? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these heads up? Why are all these why? I'm standing looking forward in the dark. A feeling brushes past me, and I know the wind has Air stands still,
Thick with rain that hasn't yielded. Thunder rumbles low, but still no storm. Foul winds blow, leaves a strange metallic aftertaste, and carry whispers too soft to hear. stains a daughter's ivory hand and splatters o'er the reeking floor. Miss Lizzie, what do you want for breakfast?
I don't know if I want any breakfast, but I guess I'll have some coffee and cookies. Maggie, are you going out to wash the windows?
Yes. Well, I've done them inside already, but Mrs. Borden wants them done inside and out. Your father's gone to town. Your stepmother's cleaning the guest room upstairs. All by herself. And I'll be out around here, so you needn't lock the door. Or you can lock it if you want to. Or I can get the water from the barn. Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die! That's Fall River Rock, friend!
Washing windows, father takes a walk, Mrs. Borden goes upstairs, and I can hardly talk. I'm so afraid! Went down to the cellar and searched behind some sacks. My eyes, they never saw it, but my hands, they found the axe. I'm so afraid!
Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die.
I step onto the staircase, stepmother good night. I step into the bedroom. Oh, Lizzie, what have you got? I'm so afraid!
Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die.
Miss Lizzie, you startled me. Mr. Borden just come home. He said to keep the noise down. He'll be napping in the living room and doesn't want to be disturbed.
Maggie, you are going out?
I don't know. I might not. I don't feel very well.
Well, if you go out, be sure and lock the door, because Mrs. Borden is out on a sick call, and I might go out too.
Miss Lizzie, who is sick?
I don't know. Somebody.
Somebody.
Yes. She had a note from somebody this morning. They must be in town. There's a cheap sale of dresses at Sargent's this afternoon. Pennies. On the yard.
I'm going to have a lovely one.
With Maggie so retired, stepmother quite undone, father will be napping. He'll wish he had that son! I'm so afraid!
Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die. Die. Die.
Maggie! Go and get Miss Russell. I don't want to be alone in this house.
What is the matter? house of Borden, somebody left us quite a mess. Splattered blood and brains on everything except on Lizzie's dress. It's a crime scene, it's a nightmare, it's a bloodbath, it's a fright. It's a butcher shop in the house of Borden. A mob is gathering outside, half the town is in the yard. The press is in a frenzy, cops are standing guard. It must have been a lunatic, a foreigner, a beast. But it's just us girls in the house of Borden.
Lizzie, are you all right? Where were you when it happened?
In the backyard.
Did you see anyone or hear anything?
No, I saw no one. Heard no screams.
Where were you in the yard?
Up in the barn loft.
Why would you go back up there after what happened?
I went to get a lead sinker for my fishing trip. I heard a distressing noise like scraping, and when I came back, I found the screen door open.
How long were you up there?
20 minutes.
It must have been sweltering.
I ate some pears.
Lizzie was in the backyard. Or did she say the barn? It's only been a day now, and she's spinning quite a yarn. What we know for sure is there were 4, but now there's 2. There's no coming back to the house of Borden. In the house of Borden, somebody left us quite a mess. Splattered blood and brains on everything except on Lizzie's dress. It's a crime scene, it's a nightmare, it's a bloodbath, it's a fright, and it blew the roof off the house of Borden. We laid them out in the dining room. It's going on day 2. I know it sounds disgusting, but it's 1892. There's no AC. It's August and it's 95 degrees. Will you do the math?
Lizzie! My sweet little sister, what have you done?
Well, I wasn't gonna wait for an engraved invitation.
Now I got twice the trouble, got 2 for 1.
Quit your bitching, can't you see a win-win situation?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now, Lizzie?
Well, they ain't crawling back in the bed now, is he?
No! Lizzie, my love, is this the best that you could do? Damned if I leave you alone for a minute. What possessed you to murder the old man, too? Made a deal, had a plan, and an axe wasn't in it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now,
Well, they
Lizzie?
ain't crawling out in the dark now, is he?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now, Lizzie?
She ain't gonna get all the dough now, is she?
No!
No! No! No! Foolish thought to say a sorry sigh.
Did he look? Did he blink? Did he know who did him?
My hands are red, but I wear a heart so white.
Who'd have thought the old man had so much blood in him? Once it's done, there's a knocking at the gate. Gotta clean up the scene, gotta act like we're normal. Get your shit together! Get your story straight. Gotta talk to a cop, gotta cry at a funeral. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now,
Well, he
Lizzie?
ain't gonna lock all the doors now, is he?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now, Lizzie?
She ain't gonna get all the dough now, is she?
No! Fuck! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now, Lizzie?
No!
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck now, Lizzie? What the
sister, put on your nightgown, go to bed.
Gotta figure out a plan, gotta spring into action.
Ain't nobody home but the sleeping and the dead. Gonna sleep tonight in sweet satisfaction.
Miss Emma, I didn't hear you come home last night. I'm so sorry about your father and your Mrs. Borden. What do you want for breakfast?
I don't want any breakfast. Have you seen Lizzie?
I haven't seen her this morning. She must still be sleeping, poor thing. I did find her dress all in a heap. Gonna be hell to get out all this.
Maggie! Give that to me.
The name's Bridget.
Bridget. Give that to me.
Well, Miss Lizzie did say there was a cheap sale of dresses at Sargent's this afternoon. Pennies on the yard.
Lizzie!
Emma!
You didn't destroy the dress yet?
No?
Why didn't you? You had better. I would if I were you.
Lizzie? Emma?
Alice.
What are you doing?
I was just gonna burn this whole thing up. It is covered with
Paint.
The policemen have returned. They'd like to speak with Miss Russell.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
fire burns, small dark figures, you and I. Don't let them see. Lizzie, what have you done? I am afraid the worst thing you could have done was to burn that dress. The police are asking questions.
Why didn't you come tell me about it? Why did you let me do
Questions all about your dresses.
Alice, what did you tell
Questions
them?
and more questions.
Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions.
Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions.
Do you know who told you that? What's that you say? Who would do this to them? What did you see? Were you alone? See anybody else? Were there strangers around?
Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions.
Do you know?
Did you know that they've been
Who
murdered?
told you that?
Did you see them with your
What's
own
that you
eyes?
say?
Did he have
Who would
enemies?
do this to them? What did you see?
Where were you when it
Were
happened?
you alone?
Did your mother have a
See
visitor?
anybody else?
Near the house on
Were
the
there
street?
strangers around?
Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions.
How about at home?
Was everybody
Did they
cordial?
share all their meals?
Did you ever call her
What
mother?
about their dad?
Your bond's
Had he
poverty?
written no will? Any weapons found?
Have you ever used a
And
hatchet?
what about an axe?
Did your father kill some
Then
pigeons?
what did she do?
Did you buy prison
Was
there?
everybody sick?
Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions. Answering questions, questions, more and more questions, questions, everyday questions, questions, filling my mind with questions.
Did you hear?
What time did you
Did
hear
it
it?
sound like a groan?
Or maybe like a
Did she go
scraping?
to the barn?
Did she laugh on
Was
the
there
stair?
blood on her hands? What did she wear?
Was she wearing a
Was
blue
it
dress?
stained at the hem?
Did she change into
See
another
blood
one?
on the skirt?
Are you sure just
Did
a
she
drop?
burn nothing up?
Did she burn nothing up?
Stop! 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 The lies are all half spoken. Half lies spoken all the time.
But if you close your eyes, you'll see my golden pair. You hide a key that can lock a secret in and never tell. The fruit of sin waited on the bough. Somebody came in and cut them down. Now they fall into the ground with no farewell. Will you lie here for me with your lips silently? Will you bite through the skin to the sweet truth within? Will you rest for a while? Let me bring back your smile. Will you lie here for me? Will you stay?
The pair is frightened of the rose, for now your thorns are all she knows, and she sees the pain that comes with your displeasure. And though the prick was most unkind, you think it leaves no trace behind, but it leaves a drop of blood upon the measure.
Will you lie here for me with your lips silently? Will you bite through the skin to the sweet truth within? What are you gonna tell them?
The truth.
The truth. I want to know the
I
truth.
saw you. I saw Miss Lizzie Borden burn that dress.
Miss Lizzie, one of the police gentlemen wants to speak with you.
Why?
I begged them to let you stay here with me. I tried to keep it from you for as long as possible. Lizzie, the policemen have come to take you to the jailhouse in Taunton until a trial date can be set.
Miss Emma, the police have brought the carriage to the front of the house. Should I ask them to move it to the back?
No. I am ready to go. Good people of Fall River, my sister and I thank you for your kind regards in our time of sorrow. We have this day offered up a $5,000 reward to be paid to anyone who may secure the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who occasioned the death of our father
And his wife. Until that time, we pray that the Lord will sustain us.
Out of the depths I cry to thee, Lord, Lord, hear my voice. Let thy ears be attentive to the voice of my prayer. My soul waits for the Lord, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning.
Emma, are you going to give me away?
No, no, Lizzie, I won't.
Yes, you will. But I will let you see. I won't give in 1 inch.
If thou should mark iniquities, Lord, Lord, who could stand? But there is forgiveness to thee, that thou may be feared. My soul, it waits for the Lord, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning.
My name is Lizzie Andrew Borden, not Elizabeth. Lizzie. Andrew. After my father, I was so christened. I am innocent. I leave it to my counsel to speak for me. Maybe someday I'll walk in the open.
My full name is Emma L. Borden. I am the sister of Miss Lizzie Borden.
Maybe someday they'll all forget.
The name's Bridget Sullivan. I was sometimes called Maggie by Miss Emma and Miss Lizzie.
Maybe someday they won't whisper, point and stare.
I am Alice Russell.
But my secret's safe now.
I exchanged calls with Miss Lizzie Borden regularly. She always received me upstairs.
My secret's safe now.
Miss Lizzie spoke of trouble with her stepmother, that Mrs. Borden thought so-and-so, but the whole thing was, as far as I could see, is that one's own mother had more influence over the father. It was the father more than the mother. They were young girls, but young girls could not go and do and have.
They tried to keep me down, but I said no. I'm moving uptown, honey. That's where I'm gonna go. But I'm down here in the big house, helping up the days. I've got 13 days in Taunton, then I'll fly away.
I have no recollection of anything of that kind. No, sir. I don't seem to remember it. I don't remember what you asked me. I don't remember the question nor the answer. I can only say I don't remember giving it. I don't know whether I did or not. I can't tell you. I don't know. I was in Fairhaven.
Got my dream team working on my defense. It cost me a bloody fortune, but I spared no expense. 'Cause let me tell you, losing is not a game I play. I'm leaving by the front door when I fly away. I've got 12 more days in Taunton, then I'll fly away. Then I'll fly away.
At around 7 o'clock the evening of Wednesday, August 3rd, I was waiting for Miss Lizzie Borden, but when she came, she said that
She was on her way to Benson's pharmacy for prussic acid to clean a stain.
and she said Mr. and Mrs. Borden were awfully sick last night. We were all sick, all but Maggie.
I had a sick headache and I was sick to my stomach.
And she even said that Mrs. Borden told the doctor she thought she'd been poisoned. I asked her who would do something like that, and she didn't know. She said, I can't sleep at night. I'm afraid that somebody will do something.
Now that you mention it, I can't stand the night. I sit here in the darkness, waiting for the light. 11 days in Taunton, waiting for the break of day. 10 more days in this hole, then I'll fly away. They love me in the jailhouse. They love me in the streets. They love me in the courtroom. Yeah, I know I've gotta leave. I've got 9 more days in Taunton.
This is not love. I don't know what it is.
And when this whole thing is over, I've got to get away.
Well, I don't know how to describe it to you.
It was not a calico dress.
It was a cheap cotton Bedford cord.
An American blue.
All cotton.
I think part of it was black or a very
Light blue with a small dark figure.
A sprig.
I did not suggest to Miss Lizzie Borden that she change her dress.
I think that she did.
I saw no blood on that dress. Not a drop.
to wash the windows, I didn't see her anymore until I found her dead upstairs. I don't remember hearing a sound of anyone about the house until Mr. Borden came to the door. As I unlocked it, I said, "Oh, pshaw," as Miss Lizzie laughed at the top of the stairs.
They say that I'm not weeping, that I'm not dressed in black. Call me Yankee Clytemnestra. Well, imagine that. Done my share of crying. Oh, my dues are paid. We've got 3 more days in Taunton. Then I'll fly away.
Her sister turned to her and said, "What are you going to do?"
I swear I didn't say so. The reason I say I didn't say so is because I didn't say so.
And Lizzie said, "I'm just going to burn this thing up.
There was nothing of that kind said.
It is covered with
Paint! It was soiled. Just as any dress would get soiled, and so I said, "Why don't you?" or something like that. I can't tell the exact word.
I am quite sure I left the room and I told the officer that I saw Miss Lizzie Borden burn that dress. Turn of the century, turn of the screw, turn of the tables between me and you.
2 more days in Taunton till the judgment day. 1 more day in Taunton, then I'll fly away. Take me to the court. The verdict's coming in. It only took an hour for these white-haired gentlemen to put this all behind me. Oh, today's the day when the old man said, watch me fly away. Maybe someday I'll walk in your bed. Maybe someday they'll all forget. Maybe someday they won't whisper, point, and stare. But my secret's safe now. Yes, your secret's safe now. Our secret's safe